Welcome to everyone. Today is the seventh day of this FTP. The title is GST entries using Tally ERB9. The title containing the various area like creation of statutory masters, how to invoicing the GST details and the GST reports also. The finally, apart from your syllabus, we discuss about the online return filing. Online return filing, some not a practical session, some explanations, a very clear screenshot. I give the material, so you get the knowledge apart from tally and how to export the tally GST data and how to import offline mode in GST portal also. First, we move to statutory complaints in Tally GST. When you activate the GST features in Tally, you may use Tally transactions, GST transaction in Tally. Record the transaction. The transaction says, let us consider the company name Abarna Textiles was started on 1/4/2020, is situated at number 14 space 1 DB Road, Araspuram, Coimbatore 2. The transaction for financial year 2020 and 21, I give the same date, only 5 transactions. One purchase, goods purchase, another 2 is goods sales. Last 2 transaction is a supply of services. One is hired purchase, hired services. Another one is give the services. Okay. The transaction, the company purchased smartphones from Motorola Solutions, Mumbai. Mumbai is situated in Maharashtra state. So I mentioned Maharashtra. Mumbai as a Maharashtra. On credit period of 5 days for the following items: Moto G5 8,000 per rate, per quantity rate, quantity 100 quantity we purchased, totally 8 lakhs, and the above item is taxable at 18% GST, and the total invoice amount is 9,44,000. Then 1/4/2020, a sales invoice was raised to Prime Sales Private Limited, Palakkad. Palakkad is situated at Kerala state. You mentioned Kerala is a state. For the following item, Moto G5 12,000, I sold out the rate per quantity. 10 quantity I sold. 1,20,000 is a product amount. The above items also taxable at 18% GST. The total invoice amounted is rupees 1,41,600 rupees, and the final good sales transaction is 1/4/2020. Retail sales bill was raised to a retail customer for the following item: Moto G5 12,500 is a rate, 1 quantity. The total item total is 12,500. The above item are taxable at 18% GST, and the total invoice amount is 14,750. And then we move to the service transaction. 1/4/2020, company received some advertising services. Yes, company involved the advertisement to promote the sales. So it involves the advertising services. Give the chance to Rao's Enterprises, or rendering this service from Rao's Enterprises, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, then 1 lakh is the service amount. The additionally GST 18% is charged, and the total invoice amount is 1,18,000. And then the company give the consulting service also. It's not a direct income, it's a indirect income, because we are the company to sold Moto G5. 50,000 to Sandhi Enterprises, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Additionally, GST rate is 18% is charged, and the total invoice amount is 59,000. Here we started the company name as Abarna Textiles. So the textile sold only the garments. So we changed the name Abarna Mobiles. Okay, in Tally Creations. and also I give the correct in the material. First we create the company creations. So I move to Tally. I move to Tally by clicking my taskmark icon, Tally icon. First, I set the placer goals. If any companies you showed, first you set the unwanted companies. Okay, and then I created the company name as Abarna Mobiles. Abarna Mobiles. The number, yes. Number 45, Phase 1, DB Road, RSpuram, Coimbatore 2. Number 45, Space 1, DB Road, RSpuram, Coimbatore. Country is India. State as must you select state Tamil Nadu. Pin code as 641002. Leave it blank. Is not used. Contact details. Financial beginning date same 1/4/2020. Book beginning also same 1/4/2020. I leave it. So Abarna Mobiles company now creating. Has created. Then I move to step 1. Step 1 is a activation like same, but today we move the feature F3 statutory and taxation, because we enable the statutory and taxation options. Okay, first we move to go to gateway of Tally. F11 features, F3 statutory and taxation features, enable goods and services tax, yes. Set or alter GST details, yes. Registration type is regular, and GSTIN, goods and services tax identification number. I clarify this numbers format. The GSTIN format number is 15-digit alphanumeric number, and first 2-digit is a state code. Like 33 is a state code for Tamil Nadu, 32 is a state code for Kerala, 27 is a state code for Maharashtra, 29 is a state code for Karnataka, ASDFG 1 2 3 4 5. The next 10 digit is the PAN number. PAN number for the company. Yes, PAN number also 10-digit alphanumeric number. First 5 digit is alpha, next 4 digit is numeric, the final one is alpha. And then we crossed 13-digit explanation, and then we move to 14, 15, 16. 14 is a entity code. Entity code means if I started the business in Tamil Nadu, my GST number starting with 32 and the 13 digit is 1. Then I idea to start or extend established my business in Kerala. So I registered under Kerala GST state government. Okay, so my registration starting in Kerala, registration starting with 32, ASDF same PAN number, but here the second registration, so the entity code gets second. If another state I start idea to register, the 13 digit changed 3, 4, 5, when I increase in India of my establishment to state, the entity code increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then is a single digit number. So 9 is the single digit. Then it's moved to A, B, C, D to up to Z. Totally 35 26 alphabets and 9 numbers, totally 35 states covered. So the 13th digit is entity code for our seniority registration. Okay, registration for this GST number. The 14 digit is blank digit. The government give the blank face for the future correspondence. If in case any special features are this 14th digit. The final digit is important digit. Checksum digit. Every digit, the alpha are numbers getting some numerical value, and then sum, and the sum of the number getting some numerical or alpha. So the final 15th digit is not only alpha, it comes alpha or numerical format. Okay, first 2 digit is a state code, then 10 digit. The 3 to 12 digit is PAN number, 13th digit is entity code, 14th digit is blank space, 15th digit is checksum digit. The first 2 digit only the number, then next 5 digit is alpha, then 4 digit is number, the 13th one is alpha, and 12th one is alpha, 13th one is numeric or alpha, 14th digit is now is a jet. The final 15th digits alpha or numeric comes. Okay, so I give some dummy GST number. Okay, GST number, because I give the original GST number, it affects anywhere, it is not, it is a illegally offense. So I practice myself, so I used the dummy trial numbers 33. Easily I type 33 is a state code, as you confirm, and then A, S, D, F, G is a 5 alpha numeric. So I use keyboards left to right, A, S, D, F, G, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 is a numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. A is a first dummy number. If in case I need to second dummy number, I give the 13th place is B, and another party need another party's ledger need some dummy GST number. So third party gets 13 digit is C, fourth party D. Okay, is it okay? So I repeated same, the digit of states code is changed. Our next examples. But the 9 digit totally not change, and this 13th digit is A, B, C, D, getting A, B, C, D. Okay, increasingly 14th 13, 14, 15 also remained not change. Okay, so we create activation, F11 features, F3 statutory and taxation feature. Now I say to all, please note step by steps. In the material I give some short notes, because I give the training as a professional type of training. So you note from our videos, not most of them covered in our material, but some of small tips I gives only in video is available only today. So please note in the video. Okay, don't expect this matters is belong your material, final material. Okay, so please note, if any important some tips, please note it. Okay, this explanation also give in available in video only. GSTIN 15 digit alphanumeric explanation also available in GSTN in our videos only, not a material. Okay, and then some of the practical data also available in practical data tips available in our video, not in the material. So please note it, very stop, pause and note it, pause and note it, and you play. Okay, I move to activation accounts in F11 feature. Is a statutory and taxation features. The first option also GST, yes. Enable goods and services tax, yes. Set or alter GST details, yes. Here the subscreen is available. Please note, state as Tamil Nadu, you know. Registration type, I give the material as a regular, and all other you skip. It's not a problem. But here you type 33 ASDFG 1234 because this is GSTIN or UAN numbers column. Okay, A1 jet A 33 ASDFG 1234 A 1 jet A. When I enter and cross it says verify the company GSTN or UN because this is the dummy number. A tally connected the online. This is also original software. It is easily find out from the checksum digit because checksum digit verify this number is dummy or original. Okay, the says verify the company GST number if any if there is a error. Okay, then I move to monthly is not a problem. Okay, I move this option set or alter GST rate details. GST rate details option, you give multiple levels. This level is company level. This level affect all transactions. Some of the ledger or some of the goods differ from the old transaction because our main product is sold the mobile. So the mobile HSN I give here, but it is not same for our indirect income purpose. The consultancy services is our indirect income. That is also have 18% GST rate, but that differs from the HSN. So we give at the time of ledger creation, consultancy services, we give certain SAC code on here. Okay, on there. Okay, so we fix set or alter GST rate details. The multiple level, one is company level, another one is ledger level, another one is stock level, stock item level, another one is stock group level, another one is ledger group level. Okay, totally even, but we can see the level, company level and ledger level. So okay, I give it yes. In yearly, these options no comes. You can see your tally pan. You can see this small details. Okay, you can enable the HSN activities and taxable activities. Okay, so you press Alt, you press F12 to configure. Allow HSN SAC details. Yes. Once you give yes, give enable in the configuration, the total tally software get same configurations. If any enable in the F11 features, it changes only that company only. So the option enabling in configuration, total software getting enabled. Okay, easily you find out. Once you give the yes here, another company you created, say same the company pan getting same configuration option is enabled. Okay, please note this point. Okay, in the futures future you enable the option only that company have enabled that option. If any company you configure you enable the option in the configuration, the total software getting enabled. Okay, then HSN and SOC detail, yes. Select valuation type, yes. So all GST tax rate is yes. So sorry, enter. Again I press F12. The last one is yes, yes, Y. Okay, enter. The description is a smartphone. HSN is harmonic serial of nomenclature, and then SAC is service accounting code. It is 8 digit number. 8 digit number only. So I give it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. Then that is a taxability, exempt, nil rated, taxable is a taxable. I give 18% as integrated tax. It is split, central tax 9, state tax 9 automatically. Is it easy? Make easy to my enters. Okay. Only the subscreen, you check the status Tamil Nadu, registration type as regular, and then you type GSTIN, the dummy number. Finally, you put yes. Open the subscreen. You can't view you can't view HSN or description or taxable and so all tax rate. Press F12 and enable the option. You get easy. You can see the options and filled it. Description as a smartphone, and then HSN or SAC number is 8 digit number. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then integrated tax as 18%. And then you move, accept. First subscreen I accept. Again I accept the F3 statutory and taxation. Please note that. Enter. You select enable goods and services tax, yes. Then you type Y or yes, set or alter GST details, and check the state Tamil Nadu, registration type as a regular, and type GSTN number. Finally, you go to set or alter GST details, yes. Then you type description as smartphone. HSN code is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The final rate is 18%, taxable. You finished it. First, you successfully closed subscreen, and then you close the main screen also. Accept. Then we move to ledger creation. Ledger creation path, go to gateway of Tally, accounts info, ledger create. Now we create 11 ledgers, because this transaction has taxation ledgers also. Taxation ledgers like in central tax, state tax, integrated tax. Totally 11 ledgers we need to want. First we create parties ledger, Motorola Solutions, Prime Sales Private Limited, sales party ledgers, goods party ledgers, Motorola Solutions, Prime Sales Private Limited. Motorola Solutions, sundry creditor, maintain balance bill by bill, yes, address as Mumbai. So I move to accounts info, ledger, create, name as Motorola Solution, under group sundry creditor, maintain balance bill by bill, yes. Address, please type. Please note that, please address Mumbai. Okay, Mumbai. But select compulsory state as Maharashtra. If you select Maharashtra, you get right GST amount automatically comes. if you not selected Maharashtra, you forget the state, select the state as Maharashtra, you can't get automatically, but it's a errors. So please note that Motorola under group sundry creditors is important. Same important is state, because it's a GST transaction. Select the applicable date to calculate GST during voucher entry. So you select Maharashtra. Then the PAN number ASDFG, I said ASDFG 1234B. Okay, 10 digit. Then is a regular, same GST number. Here 27, it's a Maharashtra starting code. Then the PAN number ASDFG 1234 and then B. Again I give same 1ZA. Okay, same is a dummy number, so it comes. No, give yes, then we close it. Okay, first you clear understand, when you create the party ledger, any party ledger, please, the name is important, under group is important, and then address also important, but very important scenario is state. Very important option is state, and then important is our state code. Okay, accept. Then I move to second ledger, Prime Sales Private Limited, under group Sunday debtor, maintain balance bill by bill, yes, address as Palakkad. Okay, Prime Sales Private Limited, Sunday debtor, maintain balance bill by bill, yes, address as Palakkad. State as Kerala. The PAN number is, again I type ASDFG 1234, I give C. Please note that same 9 digit, but I change the last digit, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, then GSTN number also 32 is a starting state code for Kerala, so starting 2 digit is 32. ASDFG 1234C, the same 1ZA. Yes, finished. Then I move to third is trading transactions, trading ledgers, purchase and sales. Purchase under group purchase account, inventory values are affected. Yes, it's the same in earlier, but this is a new 3 options. Is GST applicable? Yes, applicable. Set or alter GST details? No, here, because we give the mobile in company mobile GST details is a company level. We already created the, you know, the HSN and SAC code and the 18%. We give the company level options in F11, F3 features. So you don't type yes here. Okay, then you select type of supply as a goods. The type of supply have 2 types. One is goods and services. This purchase have the supply goods, so you select the goods. Same name of the ledger is sales, under group sales account, and then GST applicable type of here is a wrong. Set or alter GST details? No. Type of supply as a goods. Okay, then first we create the purchase, under group purchase account. Okay, good. Inventory values are affected. Yes. Type of ledger, leave it blank. GST applicable? Yes. Set or alter GST details? No. Type of supply, you select must goods. Then I type the sales ledger, under group is a sales account. Inventory values are affected? Yes. GST applicable? Yes. Set or alter GST details? No. Type of supply is goods. You select compulsory type of supply as goods. Then I move to 5th ledger, 5th, 6th, 7th ledger. You know, these 3 ledgers is a statutory ledgers. Central tax under group duties and taxes. Type of GST, type of good duty or tax is a GST. Tax type is a central tax. Second and third option is common for 6, 7. Okay, 5, 6, 7. The name and tax type is same. But difference in the different states. Okay, central tax gets central tax type, state tax get state tax type, integrated tax gets integrated tax type. So easily we create, first we create central tax. Central tax under group duties and taxes. Type of duty you select must GST, tax type central tax. The percentage of calculation you don't give, because we give the percentage in the company level. So you don't type any numbers in the ledger levels. Okay. I create clearly and easily the central tax. Same the way I create state tax. Select duties and taxes. Yes, good. Types of duty or taxes is GST. Tax type is a central tax. Easy. And then integrated tax. Integrated tax under group duties and taxes. Type of duty or tax is a GST. Tax type as a integrated tax. Finally, I cleared duties and tax ledgers, and I moved to the service entries transaction. Yes, 8.1 is advertising services is indirect expenses. That is also same like that the purchase and sales ledgers. Yes, GST applicable. GST details no. Type of supply is totally different. Here is a goods, here is a service only. Same. Ditto is a consulting service, but the under group is indirect income. This is indirect expenses. Okay, first we create advertising services as advertising services under indirect expenses, because we hired. Inventory values are affected, no. GST applicable, yes. You here, no. And type of supply, yes, it's a services. So I enter only. Easy. Then I move to consulting ledger creations. Consulting services. Services under group indirect income. Yes. Indirect income, inventory values, that vouchers, that ledgers or that ledgers make vouchers does not affect the inventory values, because this ledger and vouchers, this ledger belong vouchers involve only the service transactions. So inventory values are affected, no, you put. Okay, GST applicable sector altered GST details, no. Type of supply, service. We finished party ledgers for services. Then party ledgers, not trading ledgers. And then we move to the party ledgers for services. Rouse Enterprises under group sundry creditor, maintain balance bill by bill, yes. Address as a Chennai, so Tamil Nadu registrations. Sandhi Enterprises sundry debtor, balance bill by bill also, yes. Address is a Chennai, okay, Tamil Nadu registration. So first name is Rouse Enterprises, second name is Sandhi Enterprises. Rouse Enterprises under group sundry creditor, maintain balance bill by bill, yes. Okay, I type the address as Chennai, state as a Tamil Nadu, ASDFG, PAN number is AFDFG 1234. Totally we create the party, our company GST, Motorola GST 2, this is GST 3. Okay, so Rouse Enterprises 13th, tenth digit of the PAN number getting D. It's a Chennai, so easy. The state code is 33 ASDFG 1234D. Same 1ZA. And then Sandhi Enterprises, Sandrik Debtor, same address as Chennai, Tamil Nadu is correct. ASDFG is a PAN number starting 5 digits and then 1234E. GST number 33, starting is 33 and PAN number is ASDFG 1234E, same 1ZA. Okay. We easily create 11 ledgers, but the step 2 moves B. Here we have the stock item Moto G5. So I create the group name as smartphone and the numbers is used to measure the stock item. So I create the unit of measure as unit numbers. Okay, so BCD we create, then stock group is smartphone under primary. Unit of measures is symbol is numbers. Formal name is numbers. Okay, is clear, understand? And then create the stock item name as Moto G5 under smartphone, unit as numbers. Okay, is it easy? So I move to inventory info, create first the stock group, single create, name as smartphone, is under primary, and then if you willing to create GST details, these levels we open yes, the smartphones getting its HSN and its tax rate. You know, the departmental stores is not possible to create the GST rate and GST details in the company level. So they maintain multiple stock items. So some of the stocks grouped same HSN, same tax rate. So that type of organization, pharmacy department create the stock, set the GST details in stock group levels. Okay. So if you involve the transaction for departmental store GST, you maybe use here. Okay, but here we don't need here. Okay, so we leave it no. Second, we create unit of measure, the name as numbers, and then formal name is numbers. Then you must select unit quantity code for GST. Okay, I select the number of decimal place, nothing, so 0. Finally, I create the stock item. GST details also enable stock item levels. Name as Moto G5. Under smartphone, units numbers. So applicable. This is the level to involve. Some of them product getting low level GST or high level 28% GST. So the type of stock item we create here, and we give its GST details here. Okay, it's not a general, for particular to the stock item. So stock item level you enable here. Okay, It's a goods. It's not a problem. We have not opening balance, so I leave it blank. Yes, I accept. Yes. Then I move to step 3. Step 3, you know, voucher entry. Voucher entry, go to gateway of tally, accounting voucher. So I see the reference from our transaction area. Yes, we gave 5 transactions. Okay. The first one is purchase voucher. So F9 purchase is the transaction. Motorola credit days 5 days. Okay, UVC. Okay. First we move to accounting voucher. F9 purchase. Then date as 1/4/2020. So not to change the date. Supplier invoice number we give P001 is a dummy. Then the party name is Motorola Solution. Here the supplier details comes clearly. Motorola address is Mumbai, country Maharashtra, GST number auto-filled. So you give the ledgers clear details for the parties. Purchase, as a purchase, the name of the item is MotoGP. So I select Moto G5. Then the quantity is 100. I see the table. Yes, quantity is 100. Rate as 8,000. Then the tally asks here if any another stock item involves this purchase, but we only one stock item purchase, and this stock item, the stock item list ended here, so we leave it blank here. You know, the this pan is a stock, this pan area only the stock item ender area. Okay, and then we move to ledger. This is the ledger area. Clearly I said, if you finished the amount of the first stock item, it moves to ask if any second stock item here. We leave it blank because we have only one item. So we leave it blank and it's moved to ledgers. You see the ledger, list of ledger accounts, because this purchase involves GST applicable. Okay, the GST ledgers also comes. Okay, first you know Motorola Solutions from Maharashtra, which GST comes. You clearly says integrated tax. If any doubt from this transaction, you easily gets from the information about the involved GST tax analysis. You click the tax analysis, it's automatically comes with the HSN code. Okay, and the GST tax value also 8,000 is a taxable total amount. The taxable value is 1,41,000. You press a detailed, it says it is involved integrated tax. Okay, so nominally is easily find out concept. So you select here is a integrated tax. 1,44,000 comes automatically. I don't type. So I finished this transaction. So e-waybill details. I finished it. I move to the second transaction. 1/4/2020 sale Prime Sales Private Limited Palakkad. Okay, this is a sales voucher. Okay, F8 sales. I click F8. Reference number I give S001. The purchase P001. Yes, reference for sales is S001. The party's name is Prime Sales Private Limited. Is it E? Comes automatically. Is a Palakkad. It's address, country, state, place of supply. Yes, GST number. Good. Sales ledger as a sales. Name of the item is Moto G5. Quantity is a 10. Rate is 12,000. quantity 10, rate is 12,000. The tally asks if any stock item more, no, leave it blank. It's moved to ledger column. It is also in interstate sales because state to state transaction. So the GST involves IGST, that means integrated GST. So I type I. Please note that if any transaction between two states, the GST, a type of GST applicable only integrated tax. Within the state, the GST applicable is central tax and state tax. So Kerala, Tamil Nadu to Kerala, we are Tamil Nadu, our party Prime Sales Private Limited in Kerala. So it is interstate sales. So integrated tax we selected. If any doubt from the type of duty or taxes, you click tax analysis, you getting correct. Okay, correct GST. It's not a problem. I finished it. Some of the monetary details comes in we move to the training as professional level and original software also, and we connected the net also. So many of the options comes as a professional, it's not a trial. So we leave it, it's not a problem. Okay, and then we move to the next sales. It's a local sales. 1/4/2020 retail sales bill raised to retailer customer. Retail customer, we don't know the name, but the retail customer come and purchase one Moto G phone, rate on 12,500. Okay, 18,000 is applicable. 18% is applicable. I give the reference number S002. The party's name is by cash. But you type here name. Okay, so the Alagubandi purchased the phone, so I give Alagubandi yes. The address is Coimbatore. The country is India. State Tamil Nadu. Place of supply also Tamil Nadu. Registration type, the Alagubandi is a unregistered dealer or consumer. Okay, it's a consumer. Okay, the sales is a sales ledger. Name of the item as Moto. The quantity 1. Amount is not 12,000, it's a 12,500. So I modified it to 12,500. 12,500. I leave it blank and I move to ledger column. So I select first. This is a Tamil Nadu to Tamil Nadu. Place of supply and location of supply also same. So totally is a central tax and state tax applicable. So I select central tax first. 12,500 gets 9%, 1,125. Okay, then I select state. The tax comes automatically. Okay, so if not comes automatically, please check your create the ledgers, party ledgers, trading ledgers. Okay, check on it. If any problems, errors, the tax amount not comes automatically. Okay, I finished it. Accept. Okay, and then I move to fourth transaction. Company received advertising services worth rupees 1 lakh from Rao's Enterprises, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. 18% is charged. The total invoice amount is 1,18,000. Okay. This is the sales invoice. So I move to purchase invoice. The invoice have two subdivisions. One is invoice mode have two subdivisions. One is item invoice, another one is account invoice. Item invoice involves with ledger and item particulars, but account invoice involve purely ledger invoices, ledgers only. Okay, here the service purchase we do here the service purchase, so item not involve the invoice mode, so I select Alt plus I for accounting invoice. It is also switching button between the account invoice to item invoice. First, in the item invoice screen, I click Alt plus I, it change account invoice format, particular rate only. The quantity not comes, okay. And then you click Alt plus I in the purchase, in the account invoice screen, it moves to item, name of the item, quantity, rate, okay. But you change now account invoice, the date is the same, supplier invoice number P002, party's name is Rao's Enterprises. Here GST details comes clearly, particular as advertisement services, amount is 1 lakh. Here you select the taxes here, because this is the ledger column only available, okay. So don't leave it blank, you enter the statutory details here, okay. We are in Chennai, we are in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, the Rao's Enterprises in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu to Tamil Nadu, central tax and state tax involved, so we select central tax first, amount comes 9%, 9,000, then state tax involved 9,000, totally 1,08,000 comes, is clearly finished. Then I move to 1/4/2020, company give the consulting service worth rupees 50,000 to Sandhi Enterprises. Sandhi Enterprises, we give the consulting services to Sandhi Enterprises worth rupees 50,000 and 18% is a GST charged amount. Total invoice amount is 59,000. Total invoice amount is 59,000. So we change the PAN voucher, F8 sales. F8 sales comes automatically account invoice. Okay, the reference is S003. Party's name as Sandhi Enterprises, same comes clearly. Consulting services, amount is 50,000. First ledger is central tax, because Sandhi Enterprises is a Chennai city, it's a Tamil Nadu, we are in Tamil Nadu, Sandhi Enterprises also Tamil Nadu, so the GST involve central tax and state tax. The 59,000 comes totally. I finished the transaction. Then I move to view the report. Before view the report step, I discuss some invoice printing areas, okay. Now you see the daybook, display daybook. We can see our entered vouchers. Yes, the purchase will make supplier via, but the sales bill we generate to print out or PDF export or image export, okay. So here how to print our invoice, sales invoice, or how to export our sales invoice, okay. Please note, first you write your side how to export or print our sales invoice. Please write in your notes how to export or print sales invoice. Step 1, please write step 1, go to Gateway of Tally, display daybook. Go to Gateway of Tally, display daybook, press F2 or Alt F2 to change the necessary date or necessary period, okay. It's not a problem. Okay. Here I don't press F2 because I enter all the transaction in 1/4/2020. 1/4/2020. So I don't press Alt F2. Okay. Then I select the first invoice, Prime Sales Private Limited invoice. I enter to get alter screen here. Then you see print option. Alt plus P is the print option. Alt plus E is the export option. Alt plus P is the printing option. Alt plus E is the export option. If you press Alt plus P, it will come easily. Okay. When you if you connected the printer, you press yes. Other than you view the practically trial, please check whether it is print preview. You know clearly I explained in the topic POS topic with the print preview. If Alt plus I is a shortcut key or switch between the no preview to print preview, I press Alt plus I here. Now it is disabled. With the preview, this is a print preview. Okay. Now I select yes. The invoice comes clearly. The first invoice. Clear invoice is a professional cleared invoice. Okay, press escape. Then again escape. You move till tally is a day book. Easily you get the knowledge print. First step 1, go to gateway of tally, display day book, press F2 or F12 for necessary date changing purpose. Then press Alt plus P to print, whether you check Alt plus I print preview or you need print preview. If in case you don't connect the printer, okay, then I move to Alt plus E. Press Alt plus E. You write Alt plus E for export. The export yes or no comes. Please write Alt plus E press Alt plus E for export. Then you press backspace. Please press backspace. It moves the menu. Moves into the menu. First language as default all language. Then the format, export format in Tally, there are 6 formats: ASCII format, Excel format, HTML format, JPEG, PDF, XML. XML is a format to the developers. HTML for web developer or web publishers. ASCII is a commanding purpose. That means the computer code, okay, interchanging code. So Excel, JPEG, PDF is right for our professional needed formats. Okay, first I select a PDF. You select the PDF, then you type the locations. Okay, I type the locations D:// D://. So I easily find out D://. Okay, first I confirm it. Yes, I go D drive. I open it. Many of the ledger is here. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, D:// then output file form. Okay, sorry, escape. First you enter for alteration mode, then you press Alt plus E for export. Okay, good. Then you press backspace, default all language. You select the format as PDF, portable document format. The location as D:// slash out file name is not a problem. S0001. S001 for the first invoice. Paper size A4, portrait, open exported file. Yes, yes, it comes opened. In the digital world, the supplier or our customer also don't need the printed invoice. They need the digital invoices, so you easily get from the PDF format in exporting via, and you easily send the mail or WhatsApp anything purpose. Okay, is it easy to print and export our invoices? Tally. Okay, I move to the report. The step 4 report. Step 4 report. Go to gateway of Tally, display statutory reports, GST, GSTR1 or GSTR3B. GSTR1 is a monthly return. GSTR3B also monthly return form. GSTR1 is for our outward supplies involved. How much of outward supply we involved. GSTR3B is a temporary form for to settle the payments. Settle the payments is a temporary format. Okay, and then if you need to change the date 1/4/2000 date to 30/4/2020 plus F2 for the period. Control E is export return for export the file to import purpose in GST file. We clearly explain the next topic this only. So please see only gateway of Tally, display statutory report, GST and GSTR1 or GSTR3B. Here I give the one report for above the exercise for day book. Okay, we move to the view the report. Display accounts book. Accounts book, no. Statutory reports, GST1 is available, GST3 is available, GST1 is a outward supply, that means sales transaction. GST3B is our liable to pay the government taxes. Okay, GSTR1 you can see here some incomplete mismatch informations here because we wrongly typed the GST numbers, so it comes the wrong. But in case you involve the original transactions entry, you get the right way. But our step-by-step algorithm trained to you is clearly, but some trial GST we used, so the report comes is wrongly. But our in explanation the next topic I clear give the give the original GSTR1. Say okay, but you get knowledge. View the report path is gateway of Tally, display statutory report, GST report, GSTR1. Then GSTR3B, that is also outward supplies totals, eligible ITC from purchase transactions. Okay, totally the tax amount is so and so amount, and this 18,000 is a taxable amount. The totally we paid yes 1,44,000. Okay, involved it. This is the GSTR3B. So I finished here the Tally practicals. I finished here the tally practicals. I move to the theory portions with practical explanations. With practical screenshot explanation in our material. So listen carefully. First of all, I said GSTR 1 is the outward supply form, monthly return. The last due date of GSTR 1 is succeeding month 11th. Already first day I discussed all the forms. Okay, first we move to how to process filing the GSTR 1 from Tally ERB9 on the GST portal. It can be divided into three steps. Only three steps I give it. First step is exporting the data of GSTR 1 form from Tally to Excel file. Yes, first I see to you statutory report GSTR 1. Here is the button, all control plus E for export GSTR. Okay, same GSTR 3B also same button, export, control plus E, export the return. Okay, first one. Second one is converting the Excel file to JSON file using GST offline tool available on GST portal. Uploading JSON file. JSON file is a data interchange file format to a tally data to GSTN portal data. Okay, the details step to GSTR1 using Tally ERB9 release 6. View the GSTR1 report. Already we discussed. Go to gateway of Tally, display statutory report GST and then GSTR1. Yes. The first submenu is main screen is gateway of Tally. Then we move to the display and then we move to statutory reports subscreen and then GST subscreen. GST subscreen we select GSTR1. Exporting, I set control plus E. First you click Alt plus J for statutory, Control plus A for statutory adjustments. Statutory adjustments means some of the adjustment previous month and for closing next month for next month carry forward amount totally the discussable. Okay, it's a statutory adjustment. Then we press E return key, control plus E. When you press the control plus E, control plus E is exported file comes and save our local desktop area. Then we move to GST portal. You press the return dashboard and upload it. Upload here the GSTR1 is comes. Okay, again we select, we move to GSTR 3B, how to generate ESTR 3B and file return in Tally ERB9. View gateway of Tally, display statutory report GSTR 3B. Yes, same the view. These different sections of reports are here. Return summary, particular computation details, default view to table wise view is a table wise view. Generate the GSTR B and file return from pressing Control plus E. Yes, you press Control plus E. Same screen for GSTR1 also same screen. Okay, Control plus E and then same of the invoice export concept. Okay, first, but you select the format as JSON format here. But type of the format of any other export screen only 6. Here is only comes JSON format. Export location, you type tally something, and the output file name, GSTR file name comes is a defaultly comes open exported file, yes, accepted. Okay, this step algorithm explain to how you export your JSON file format from tally datas. Okay, so it is saved here, tally slash d slash tally ERB9 area. The name is DSTR3B, like that 29 AK. 29 means Karnataka state GST number. This example involves Karnataka state. Then we open submit, how to submit and file the GSTR3B returns. Login into GST portal first. In the Chrome, you type GST return login portal. It comes GST or .gov.in. The login screens comes the same. Every register has the username, password, and the images figure also. We type it. Just login. Click the login. You give your correct username and password and correct images character. Login. Then it's moved to this page. You select the return dashboard here. You select here the financial year, which financial year and which month you have to return GSTR3B. Okay, here 2017-18 financial year, November for example. The return forms GSTR1, GSTR2A, GSTR3B is available. GSTR1 and GSTR3 is compulsory mandatory return now. You select here not a prepare online, GSTR3B, prepare offline. Prepare offline, upload tab comes the same. This is the upload, offline upload for GST3B. Choose, you click the choose button. It is browsed to and select our JSON file in our computer. Okay, easily you select it. When you are select and upload into the GST format, you can see every date and every transaction processed, error occurred, error is not applicable. Okay, you type clearly the errors report comes not applicable. Okay, click back. If you see all the data is not applicable in the column of error report, you click back here. Okay, and then click the declaration checkbox, click save GSTR3B. Yes, correct amount, correct data is only you upload it. If I have 100 bills, okay, don't type GSTN portal because we upload easily from Control E JSON file format. Okay, you save the GSTR3B here, make the payment to file. How to payment and file? You also preview and submit GSTR to GSTR submit GSTR return file. Click file GSTR3B with GST or file GSTR3B with EVC based EVC based also, DSC based also, digital signature certificate. We have the digital signature certificate, easily we filed. Okay, only the register who is authorized signatory authority, DSC is applicable to return filed it. Any auditor cannot close the consultant or auditor cannot close his or her DSC, their DSC. And then EVC is a electronic verification code, is a like OTP. It is generated via our mobile phone, the register mobile phone. Register mobile phones, you know, the GST registers mobile phone. Okay, so it is easy to submit. Okay, when we have the DSC used to GST, if we don't know, we don't have the GST, and then we use our mobile phone EVC via. Okay, once you click the submit button, GST 3B cannot be revised. If I like to any changes after the submit button, after the submit the return, I can't do. Okay, so before you submit the button, you check clearly. To make the payment towards GSTR 3B, log in to GSTR portal, go to services, then payment, create the challan, under tax liability, enter the required value, under payment mode, select the required payment if you have based on a NEFT RTGS payment mode, and you also have to select the preferred remitting bank. Okay, click generate the challan. Generate the challan, click generate the challan. Beneficiary detail screen comes. Okay, you select this, you click download here to pay the amount through offline. Okay, in online, if the tax amount less than 10,000, you can make the cash payment within the bank with the challan offline moment. Okay, above the 10,000, must you pay the net banking purpose only. So please understand, only that GSTN portal accept the payment tax liability limit below 10,000 as a offline challan payment mode to involve the bank NEFT RTGS or cash check, anything. Okay, but above the 10,000, it only possible online payments. Okay, log in into the GST portal and make the tax payment. After the payment, submit your GST 3B return filing. This completes your GST or 3B filing. Okay, clearly I give the explanation as theory via. Please take this to your professional trainings. Okay, professional involvement basic purpose. Okay, so now I have to finish this FTP training. I hope that all of you got the good primary professional training knowledge in Tally and GST. Then my sincere thanks to Vice Chancellor, Head of the Department of Commerce, and the Coordinator, Dr. Sandhi Madam, University of Madras, Chennai, to give this wonderful opportunity to present this FTP as a resource person and a Tally trainer. Then I hearty thanks to my God and my blank institution, Akam Industrial Training and Research Institute, Coimbatore, to give this opportunity. And finally, very thanks to you for the continuous support to attend this 7 days continuous program. This session is closed now. Today also you have the assessment. 10 multiple choice question assessment. Once again, thank to you all. All the best.